Hello all, welcome to our channel SOS Berlin. Here we explain the handling of our G7 product. Today's topic is how to register a controller, cluster and agent with Jog Cockpit. Let's get started. Initial operation is performed after the installation of J7 controller, agent and Jog Cockpit. Make sure Jog Cockpit, agent and controller are installed for cluster and running. Log into the Jog Cockpit dashboard, use your credential and click on the login button. The default credential include the account root and the password root. If you log into the Jog Cockpit for the first time after the installation, then you can see the register window for controller and agent. Move to the cluster view. Use of controller cluster and a Jog Cockpit cluster require a commercial license. The user receive a license key from the SOS and can download the binary code that allow clustering of JS7 components. Both controller instance for a cluster have to be installed with the same controller ID, which is a unique identifier for the controller cluster. The secondary controller must have the following configuration in the config controller.conf. Controller cluster implement high availability for automate failover and controller instance be abort or killed or become unavailable. The dialog allow the primary controller instance, the secondary controller instance and the agent cluster watcher to be specified. You will find the same dialog later on the user than manage controller agents menu item. The title added for each controller instance will be shown in the J7 dashboard view. Primary and secondary controller instance require a URL as seen from the Jog Cockpit. The URL is used by Jog Cockpit to connect to the relevant controller instance. The URL of controller typically includes the host name and port of the controller instance. Ensure that the controller port is accessible. This might include adding firewall rule to allow access to this port from the server that Jog Cockpit is operated on. At the URL for the primary controller. Here I am using http colon slash slash localhost as my controller is installed on the local machine. If your controller is not installed on the local machine, then use IP address of the server and port number of the controller. Click on the test connection button to test the connection and it will display a pop-up for successful or unsuccessful connection result. Add the URL for the secondary controller same as the primary controller. Here I am using http colon slash slash localhost and port of the secondary controller. You can use your IP address or the host of the server instead of localhost. Click on the test connection button and you can see the connection is successful. Add the agent cluster watcher for the operation of a controller cluster. The agent is contacted by both controller cluster member to verify the cluster status should a direct connection between controller cluster member not be available. Agent is assigned an agent ID which is unique identifier for this agent and cannot be modified during the lifetime of an agent. Change the agent ID require the removal and re-addition of the agent with Jog Cockpit. It is not necessary to uninstall reinstall the agent. Agent name is a unique identifier that is used, for example, in the Jog Cockpit configuration view to assign agents to the jobs. The agent name can be modified later on. The agent URL is the host name and the port for which the agent is operated. After the connection between Jog Cockpit and the controller is established, add the agents. To register an agent, switch to the Manage Controller Agents view from the user menu. Click on Submit button, you will move to that window. Click on the Action menu of the controller for which an agent should be registered and select Add Agent option from the drop-down menu. From here, you can add agent by providing the detail. Move to the Dashboard view. Here you can see the status of controller cluster and agent. Here you can see the controller cluster and agents are up and running. To get an easy start, we suggest that you download the job variable that you can import into the job cockpit from the configuration view. The variable include the job resources which can be used to publish the environment variable to your shell job. Move to the configuration view. Click on the Import button, a pop-up window will appear. Select the folder from your downloads and override the option. Click on the Submit button and you can see a new folder with the name defaults and the job resources are available. You can use this variable into the shell job. You can download this from the video description. Here our register a controller cluster and agent with job cockpit complete successfully. Please comment for any questions. Thank you for watching our video.